Poldark Season 4 is heating up as Ross, played by Aidan Turner, embarks on life as a politician in Westminster, leaving Demelza, Eleanor May Tomlinson, and his mine in Cornwall. In upcoming scenes, viewers will see Reverend Osborne Whitworth, Christian Brassington, Mother, Lady Whitworth reappear as the storyline thickens, and Rebecca Front, who plays the newest character, has spoken about this being her dream job and the strange coincidence of landing the role considering her lack of previous Poldark storylines. In an interview with Sofa Watch, the thick of it star confessed costume dramas have always been her favorite choice of TV shows. "I really like watching costume drama. It's what I always dreamt of doing when I was 7, being an actor and dressing up in fancy clothes. So it's always a thrill when I get the chance to be in one," she added. While Lady Whitworth is an ideal role for Rebecca, she revealed the drama hadn't initially interested her further than the first episode. "I watched one episode of the first series and thought, that's great, and it looks fantastic. Though actually I ended up watching just that one episode. But then I watched the recent series and got hooked on the Osborne Whitworth storyline. And that, of course, was the story I was brought into. A strange coincidence," she commented. Speaking to Radio Times, Rebecca discussed her new character as Ghastly and what fans can expect from her. "Money is a problem, but she's probably the poshest person in most rooms," Rebecca began. "They may not have the most money and so they may not be the poshest now in terms of what they haven't owned, but historically they probably are, and more importantly, they consider themselves the most aristocratic. The fact that her son is a clergyman and has to earn a living shows their financial status. Joining the church is a younger son sort of thing to do, and we don't know if there is another child. There doesn't seem to be. But there's a sense that we're better than this with them," she continued. In this week's episode, a brief synopsis from the reads, George increases the strain on this struggling poor, driving Ross to make a risky gambit. And Poldark fans got a teaser for the upcoming episode which looked to contain some of the most explosive scenes aired yet. The adversity the Poldarks face, however, may not be confined to Cornwall alone. The trailer opened with Dr. Dwight Ennis, played by Luke Norris, warning Demelza, "Fever, 4 dead." Meanwhile, Ross is making his mark as a politician when he addresses a crowd of men. Will we turn a blind eye to the needy? But all is not well, as he's later pictured in a dark, underground tunnel where the impoverished folk of London live in squalor. Back in Cornwall, Caroline Ennis, Gabriella Wilde, is taking time out from her marriage following the death of her and Dwight's baby daughter Sarah. Poldark returns this Sunday at 9 p.m. on 1.